We will see by which way we can write effective prompts for different type of participants, for different types of users, AI users. Actually, this particular topic is associated to generation of different types of prompts for different type of users. Okay, for example, somebody is beginner in AI, or some particular level of awareness in AI based tools. In other way, some particular participant or some AI user may be at intermediate level, somebody may be expert, or they might be doing research work. So how to generate some particular prompts, how to write prompt for different type of scenarios, starting from beginner level to advanced level. Beginner level means, for example, we have some particular content, some research paper, we have some diagram, some image, some framework, and to understand a particular content related to that diagram or paper, there may be multiple scenarios. Okay, somebody may be willing to generate some particular description, some participant or some user might be interested in generation of research gap or problem statement from that diagram, that is at research level. Somebody may be uh, interested in generating some question bank or workshop manual from same content. So different use cases of same content using AI based tools. In this session, we will see in live demonstration mode. Okay. Before covering demonstration, first of all, we will cover some basic points, some key points which we should know in current AI era. Okay. So we will see how to create content of different formats, whether you are from electrical, mechanical, you are from commerce, management, education, okay, humanities, geography, history, in whatever domain. For example, you are from mechanical domain, and without any technical expertise you want to create some designs, some sketches, some structures, floor plans. With AI it is possible. We will see some tools, some platforms using which we will be able to create these type of structures. If you are from geography, then how to work on map, how to work on cartography based applications, how to work on different types of scripts, KML scripts. We will discuss about that part also. In parallel to that, we will discuss about different opportunities and challenges, and which are different ways of using AI based tools in multiple dimensions in different domains. Okay, so you might have seen that from last 5 to 6 years, there is a huge elevation of AI market space. This particular market is elevating. This is increasing exponentially since advent of chat gpt. You might have seen that there is huge competition, there is very close competition in many corporate giants. From last 5 to 6 years, thousands of chatbots, thousands of AI platforms are evolved, and these are available nowadays for general public. However, very first chatbot was released in 1960s with name Eliza. Okay, so we will not discuss about that particular part. It is only for awareness that in 1960s, very first chatbot was released. But for general public, for common man, for common people, it is available from last 5 to 6 years. You might have seen with advent of chat gpt. Before that, we were using transformers, NLP. And as far as prominence of AI platforms are concerned, you can imagine it with this particular data, with this statistics, that at one place when Netflix took around 4 years, 3.5 years to achieve 1 million users, ChatGPT achieved 1 million users in only 5 days. Okay, and in this particular scenario, in current scenario, we should be aware, we must be equipped with latest tools and techniques. In previous sessions also, in yesterday's session also, we were discussing that we should use AI for different applications, but how to use it, how much to use it, for which type of application, that we have to decide ethically, or for different aspects. Okay, because you also might have gone through this news that lots of jobs are also under threat with the advent of AI. Millions of jobs, and in upcoming few years most of the white collar jobs will be out of the market. So, to survive in current competitive AI era, we must know these techniques. So, whatever techniques we are discussing, whether these are for research, content writing, image creation, image chatting, uh, we should we should be equipped. We should be aware about these technologies. Okay, because most of the automation based jobs or white collar jobs, these will be almost out. You also might have gone through different news articles in different reports that top level companies, I will not name those companies, okay, because that top level companies are firing thousands of employees every day, very frequently. So much layoffs are going on in different sectors, whether it is mechanical, electrical, it specifically, csc, it specifically. So if we will not work on these tools, if we will not be equipped with these particular tools, in that case it will be problematic. Definitely it may not be, not may not be, but definitely it will be problematic if we will not learn AI nowadays. Because corporate world, education sector, research, in every domain AI is taking the charge. And if you might have gone through the news or statement of OpenAI, that is the developer of ChatGPT, they have given the official statement that in that the next version of ChatGPT will bypass the knowledge level of a PhD level candidate or beyond that. It is officially said that in upcoming time, very proficient versions of ChatGPT are going to be released. So we should know about these techniques. We must learn about these techniques in current era to survive in market, to sustain in current scenario. And as far as sustainability is concerned, survival is concerned, not only simply learning the tools, we should know how to use that particular tool, which are different ways. That's why in these sessions we cover multiple tools, so many techniques. Because many times what happens when we cover multiple tools, for example 8, 10, 20 tools we have covered, okay, in a particular workshop, so many tools are covered, but after that some very common questions arise that which is the best. Okay, we want to use only one or two, which is best. Okay, every tool is best, every tool is suitable. We should not be stuck on single tool. Nowadays also you might have seen that so many researchers, so many academicians, professionals are dependent only on chat gpt. If we are teaching, if we are discussing 5 to 6 tools, after that one question arises that out of these 5 to 6 tools, which is best? Okay, it means so many people want to use only one or two tool. Okay, but in current scenario we should not be dependent on single tool, multiple tools, as many tools possible. Learn those tools, learn those techniques, and only then we will be able to survive in market. Now dear participants, we are starting this demonstration. Okay, so it was only for awareness, so that we come to know what is going on in current market. Now, very first demonstration we are covering in differentiated learning, in inclusive learning, differentiated instructions, that is image chat. Okay, so you can use differentiated instructions, differentiated learning, inclusive learning in chat pdf, also in chat gpt also. Okay, I am covering this very first demonstration chat, image chat with the images, because it is not covered earlier. Okay, it will be a new flavor of AI implementation. So I will show you some demonstrations in a chat pdf, also in other tools also, for analysis of research papers. So this one, updf.com. First of all, we will discuss what is meaning of chat with images or image chat. Okay, many times or almost every time you might have seen when we work on some paper or report or presentation, we use some diagrams. For example, this one is the diagram. Okay, related to wireless technology or any other domain. This one is first diagram, second this one. So what happens, for example, this diagram or this image I want to use in my paper, okay, or I want to use in my report. We can't use any image directly in a paper without explanation. If I want to use this figure in my paper, then I will have to explain it, I will have to define it. In papers we have to write 2 to 3 lines about this diagram. So what we do, we write in our own language. Okay, figure 1 depicts different aspects of satellite in communication with gateway. So whatever we see, whatever we view, we write in our own language. That is one case scenario. Description of this image by AI, and professional description. Because what happens if we are not using help of AI? In that case, what will happen? I will write description of this image in my own language. So what I will write, figure 1 or figure 2 depicts satellite, it is interconnected with gateway. So what I will do, whatever I am watching, whatever I am reading in this image, I will create some sentences, some haphazard sentences, and we will write. And those sentences may be incorrect, those statements may be unprofessional because of not proper knowledge of English language. Because many times you might have seen that technically we are okay, algorithmic, in algorithm point we are okay, but when there is task to write something in English, in that case many times we lack. You also might have experienced when we write some thesis or some report dissertation, many research supervisor ask the candidate to get it checked from English professor. Some of you might have experienced it. They ask that, okay, your thesis is okay, your report is okay, but get it checked from some English professor. They will check its English. So rather than giving your work to somebody else, what we can do, we can take help of AI. So this is one use case. This is in differentiated instructions. This is one use case. I want to generate its research description by AI. So for that, I will use this UPDF. So what I will do, I will simply upload it. Okay. So I am uploading this image. For example, this image I am uploading. Okay. Any of these, and in professional way. So we will generate the content in multiple formats, one for research paper. So first demonstration we are covering as a researcher. For example, I am doing research. In a research paper, I want to write few lines about this particular diagram, that is description. Okay, so there are certain limits in this particular tool, so we can use. So this one is freely available, and you can log in with your Google account. So you can see that we are logging in with Google account and UPDF image chat. Now upload image. After uploading this image, so you can see that as a researcher, now I am communicating with this tool. This is one component of differentiated instruction. Why differentiated instructions? Because instructions we are giving as per our role. I am a teacher. I want to create presentation. For that, I want to give one instruction. Instruction means prompt. I am a researcher. I want to write some description for my research paper, description of a figure or diagram for my paper. That is second type of instruction. Another, for example, somebody want to explain this image to students. For that, another type of instruction. So differentiated instructions, inclusive learning, multiple types of learning. So you can see that now explain this image. Now you can see that in very professional way, in very professional format, this particular diagram is explained. Now this content is in bullets numbering, so this content is very good for presentation, but I can't use this content in research paper. I can't use this in research paper. Why? Because in research papers or in thesis, we write in 3 to 4 lines, in 2 to 3 lines, but it is giving me bullet table. So for PPT, it is good. Now I want to convert, I will change the instruction. Okay, convert above in 3 lines, okay, or in short paragraph for research. Okay, so you can see that this one is differentiated instruction, inclusive learning. For particular type of task, I am asking some particular question. Now I can use this content with scrutinizing. So in previous session we have discussed how to scrutinize it, how to verify whether it is correct or not. So you can see that now this one is available for research paper. Okay, description of a diagram. Okay, we should not directly copy and paste. We have to verify, we have to change its language, and we have to scrutinize. After scrutinizing it, we will be able to use it. Okay, so this one is for research. Now for example, I am a teacher, and as a teacher I want to explain, I want to teach my students about this diagram.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
May I interrupt?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Sir, I have a query here. So, like yesterday, we mentioned, yesterday, we practiced that in order to use any image in our research paper, the already existing image, we need to recreate it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, once we have recreated the image, and let's say then we are uploading it on the UPDF to get the content explaining the image.
Yes.
So, will that image be, will that image be fed to AI and it will come under plagiarism?
No, it will not come under plagiarism. Actually, ma'am, for that, currently what we are doing, we are working on some cloud-based tools. So these are cloud-based tools. So whatever content you are generating, so
Mhm.
repeatedly we are saying that thing. Whatever content we are generating, even if you are uploading image uh, and generating content, after that, after getting that particular content, we have to modify. And if that question is related, for example, whatever image you have taken, now I think that you are asking that whatever you image you have
A
generated.
recreated image.
Yes, yes, recreated image you are uploading here, whether it will come under plagiarism or not. No, it will not come under plagiarism, because image is taken separately by the AI based tools. It is not taken directly as the text content. So no need to worry that recreated image you are uploading in UPDF for description and it will be trained again. So it will not happen.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so you can see that now in differentiated instruction, very first task, explain this image for presentation. Now explain this image for this one. Now, for example, I want to understand this image. Now you can see that I'm opening this image separately. Now this image, I want to understand this image as a layman, as very beginner, as a school going student. I want to explain this, I want to get its understanding. So we will write another type of instruction, differentiated instruction. Okay, describe above image. Okay, above image as a layman. Okay, school going student, whosoever don't know anything about technicalities, about technical part. So now I want to get explanation of this image as a layman. So this is differentiated instruction. So you can see that phone can connect to a cell to satellite. Okay, phone sending signal. Now this is a layman language, very classical language. Okay, now another different type of explanation, describe. So these are the prompt. Okay, describe above as a teacher, as a non-technical teacher. okay, who knows only geography. Okay, so you can see that this one. Now it is explaining me this image as a person, or to a person who knows only about geography. If I want to get its explanation as a history student, as a chemistry participant, as a chemistry research scholar, so this particular image will be explained in that language, in that format. Many times these things are required. For example, we are discussing about this diagram to somebody. Okay, some other participant is from arts and humanities, they knows about history, geography, okay, and these terms they are non-technical. Somebody is from education domain, so how to explain this diagram? They don't know anything about satellite, they don't know about anything about gateway. So to explain something about gateway to a non-technical person, okay, or to a doctor, for example, some medical experts are there, some doctors are attending this session, and we are showing this diagram. Okay, so with AI we can generate its explanation so that it can be explained properly to doctors, so the doctors will get its explanation in their own language. So gateway, uh, so analogy of gateway will be created in terms of their own language, in terms of their own domain. Okay, are you getting this point? Kindly confirm, are you understanding this point, what we are covering?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is one part. Okay, for research paper, as a school going student, as geography research scholar. Okay, now explain, for example, now one more image we can take. So I am deleting this image, some new image we will take. Okay, so medical surgery diagram. Okay, so just randomly we are taking some diagram from internet. Okay, then we will create its description. Okay, so any image we will be able to take. Surgery process, medical robotic surgery process. Okay, so any of these we can take just for demonstration. Okay, this one. Now this image, so you can take any image. For example, you are reading some book, so from that particular book you can take screenshot, you can take image from your mobile phone, and you can upload here, and after that you will be able to generate its description. Even hand drawn sketches can also be used. For example, you are using some hand drawn image, okay, a handwritten diagram, sometimes using pen, pencil, okay, or on paper you have created some diagram. Okay, now after creating that diagram by your pen, paper, you can take image from your mobile phone, and then you will be able to create its explanation. Okay, or any other diagram we can take. So some high resolution image I am checking, and that we will use for explanation. Now you can see this image we are taking, and we will upload here on UPDF. Okay, so upload that image we have taken, that is related to robotic surgery. So this is the image. Now I want to explain, for example, I want to explain this image to students, to medical students, or whatever it is. Okay, or I want to create some presentation about this topic. So you can see that this explanation is getting generated. So you can see I have not given any input that it is robotic surgery. It knows already. It already knows that we have uploaded the image related to medical surgery, related to some operation theater. Okay, we have uploaded only image. We have not given it any input. We have given single input that explain this image. Now you can see that if I want to write a complete book on this particular image only, it is possible. If I want to write 100 pages only on this image, it is possible with AI. Now this is one use case. I want to create lecture notes, I want to create presentation. So in differentiated learning, in inclusive learning, this is one part. As a teacher, as a mentor, we are generating its explanation. Now, for example, as a question paper setter, I want to create some MCQs on this image. So in differentiated learning, in inclusive learning, that is the second part. As a teacher, I want to create a question paper on this image. Now you can see four MCQs with answers on this image, or on this image using or following Bloom's taxonomy. So you might have seen that nowadays many question papers are set using Bloom's taxonomy. So many other taxonomies, paradigms are available. Now, only on this image, only on one diagram, I want to create a question bank. Four MCQs, two short answer type question, two long answer type questions, five true false questions. We can generate anything. So five true false questions. Now you can see we are generating a question bank. So this is differentiated learning, differentiated instructions. So one way is that as a researcher we are generating the content. Another way, as a presenter, we are creating the content. In another format, as a question paper setter, as an examiner, we are creating the question paper. So this particular question bank, or these questions are getting generated only on this image rather than complete world wide web. So by watching this image, we will be able to create the content. So this one is the content. Okay, now if I want to convert it in regional language, translate above in Hindi, or translate above in Tamil. For example, I want to you might have seen in NEP 2020, in new education policy, regional languages are integrated. Okay, we can create or some degrees are integrated in regional languages. You might have seen BTech Hindi medium, or so many degrees are nowadays in regional languages. Okay, even medical science, even medical degrees are also available in regional languages. Okay, so for those regional content, okay, so for those multilingual content, we can take help of AI. If you want to create some book, if you want to create some workshop manual, okay, so if somebody here knows Tamil, they might be knowing what it is written, because I don't know Tamil. So it was only for demonstration. So if I want to convert in Hindi, translate above in Hindi. Okay, we want to create a question paper, a question bank in Hindi language, Punjabi, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, whatever it is, you will be able to do. Okay. So from single content, from single image, from single data, we are able to create multiple types of questions, different types of queries. Okay. Even we can create short answer type question, long answer type questions. Okay. Now, if I, from this particular image, if I want to get detailed explanation, for example, I want to explain this vision card, okay, or this arm, only this particular arm. You can see that this particular arm, some specific component we want to explain properly. So we will write the prompt. Explain. Okay, describe arm in image in English language. So this is differentiated instruction with integration of multiple languages. Okay, arms. So if there are different types of arms, then it will ask that particular which image we want to take. Okay, explain, either explain or anything else. So any type of diagram you will be able to upload, any type of image. So same thing we will be able to perform in chat PDF. Now this demonstration was related to image description, image chatting. For example, as a researcher, I want to generate few lines about this image for research paper. As a teacher, I want to generate question paper from this image only. uh, as an expert or as a researcher, I want to generate a problem statement from this image. That can also be done. So what is the major problem? If I want to ask what is limitation in this particular image. Okay, for example, some image we are having, this particular diagram we are having. Now from AI I can ask what is missing in this image for energy optimization, what is lacking in this particular diagram for security. So as a researcher I can ask. So that is a high level, that is advanced level prompting. Okay, advanced prompt we can specify. Okay, this diagram, this image, or whatever diagram we have created by paper pen. Okay, on some paper I have created by pencil or pen, I have taken its screenshot, I have taken its image from my mobile. Now I can ask from AI that I am working on security. This is security framework. So is there something lacking in security or not? So AI will tell that if you want to add security, then this block should be added or this block should be removed. Okay, so we can make we can take help of AI for these applications. So this implementation was related to image chatting, image data analysis. Now same type of demonstration, same implementation we will see on chat PDF. Okay, differentiated instructions. Now if I want to generate a question paper, for example, this is a book chapter, however it is a research paper. For example, it is my syllabus, this one is syllabus or it is a book chapter. Now from this book chapter I want to generate a question bank, generate 5 MCQs, 5 true false with answers of very hard difficulty level. This is differentiated instruction. So you can see very hard difficulty level questions I want to generate from this paper or from this syllabus. So you can see question 1, question 2, this one MCQ true false. Okay, this one is, so this use case as a teacher. For example, I am examiner, I am a question paper setter, or I want to give assignments to my students. That is one use case. If I want to identify explain research methods in this paper as layman. Okay, as layman, non-technical, who is aware only to history. So you can see that now it will explain me as if I know only history. So this particular explanation will be generated in that particular format. This is differentiated instruction. If I want to translate this content in regional languages, that can be done. Okay, so different by different types, by different formats, we should know how to use AI rather than only for single thing like paper writing, research generation, research content creation, so many things. For example, so in differentiated instructions, for example, this is a table I am showing you. This one is table. Okay, this one is table 2. Now as a researcher I want to get this data, I need this data. Okay, so this particular prompt I have given as a teacher, as an examiner. Second prompt I have given as a history student, as a person who knows, who is aware with only history. Now, for example, I want to take this particular data in my research work. So in advanced level I want to take, okay, fetch values from table 2. So we will see. So you can see table 2 values are fetched, this one. Now transform. So now in advanced level we are working differentiated learning. Convert above values, okay, or low to 0, high to 1. Now you can see that this one, now this data set is changed. So what, so in now we are prompting in advanced level.
छुट्टी पे थे वो
We are working in
इनका
advanced level.
अब्रॉड का था ना
So we have
बोले ना
taken
25 उन्होंने 25 तारीख से 5 तारीख तक
is it visible to all of you? Kindly confirm, is this visible? And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so what we are
Yes,
doing
sir.
now, we are working in advanced level. So as an advanced researcher, I want to take this data, this table. But if I will take this table directly, it will be in plagiarism. Everybody knows that. If I, so we have taken this data table in direct format, but I can't use it directly. So in a previous session also we have discussed that we can go for data cleaning, data transformation. So what we have done, high to 1, and low to 0. So it is only for demonstration, okay. And medium is, so you can see that how much it is intelligent. I have not mentioned that medium should be 0.5. I have given this input that low should be 0, high should be 1. It has automatically identified that if low is 0, high is 1, then medium should be 0.5. Now you can see this data set is changed. This is new data. So this is this prompt we are giving as a data scientist, as a data analyst, okay. So this is third type of prompt. Now if I want to generate some particular script, if I want to generate a equation, okay, generate equation. Now as an advanced researcher we are working, as a research scholar we are taking this data, we are creating the prompt, generate equation of security and efficiency from table. So you can see that this one. Now in advanced level we are working security efficiency. So what we have done, we have taken the data we are converting to equation format in advanced level. This is beginner level. In examiner format, as an examiner we are creating a question paper, we are creating a question bank.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes ma'am.
Sir, I wanted to ask a question here. Like, we have, data in this tabular form, right? We regenerated the data. Okay. So let's say from that data, I want to run any test, any empirical test.
Yes.
So I can simply say that run this test on these two variables and results will be produced.
Yes, definitely. So I'm showing you now as a statistics. So in differentiated learning, this is another type. So now you want to use
So in
prompt.
that case, I can straight away use the results and the equation,
No, not
otherwise
no,
traditionally what we do, we make use of softwares like SPSS or let's say eViews, and then we produce the tables and all that stuff. So in this case, I can straight away use the results which are being
actually,
presented
ma'am,
through it.
you can use, but you will have to verify from SPSS also,
Okay.
because many times there may be some ambiguity in results. So we will check. Okay, for example, implement, okay, or perform t test, paired t test on security and efficiency with generation of hypothesis, null hypothesis, null and alternate hypothesis. Now as a statistician, okay, as a statistics expert, as data analyst, I want to use, I want to give a prompt. Now this data I want to use, and on security and efficiency I want to perform paired t test, and along with that we want to see what is null and alternate hypothesis run. Now you can see that this one, null hypothesis, there is no difference in mean. Okay, this is alternate hypothesis. Now it is implemented. Now you can see. So this is another segment in differentiated learning. So what is differentiated learning? Differentiated learning is simply how to differentiate the learning process, how to differentiate the instruction. Okay, differentiated instructions, differentiated learning. If we are discussing about differentiated instructions, then how to differentiate the instructions. So this instruction is given as a statistics expert, so this is differentiated. Now I want to be a history scholar. This one is as a history scholar. Now I want to become examiner. Now I became examiner. Okay. Now I want to act as a book author. Okay. So I can generate book chapter. For example, generate 10 chapters for a book on this paper. Okay, only on this particular paper I want to write a complete book. Now I became book author. Okay, so 10 chapters I want to create. So this is differentiated instruction. One instruction as a book author, second instruction as a school going student, third instruction as an examiner, as a paper setter, as a statistics expert, as a data analyst, as data set retriever, data set data set fetching expert. So for example, this one, figure 6 in same. So these techniques you should know. As previously when we started this session, we were discussing that lots of jobs are under threat. So a single person who knows about all of these techniques, they can replace hundreds of people. Nowadays there is a very common term, very common statement going on, that whether AI is replacing the jobs or not, whether AI is replacing white collar jobs or not. AI is not replacing the jobs, but the person who knows AI, the person who knows AI prompts, that single person can kill thousands of jobs. So anybody who is, whether somebody from mechanical, electrical, civil, structure, history, geography, humanities, or home science, or whatever it is, even somebody is from home science, they don't know about technical part, but if they are aware with prompting, if they are aware with all of these techniques, they can kill thousands of jobs, thousands of technical jobs specifically. Okay, they can kill the jobs of mechanical engineers, structure engineers, in designing 3D, 2D, 3D designing. Only knowledge required, that is prompting, differentiated instructions, how to write the instruction, how to use a particular AI based tool. Okay, so AI is not replacing the jobs, but the person who knows the AI, who knows maximum use of AI, that single person can replace so many people. So to survive in this market, so that nobody else can replace us, however it is not possible, it is not 100% possible. Somebody is there who can replace us. Okay, but still, uh, we should be aware. Okay, at least to some time, we should survive. Future is unpredictable, nobody knows about what will happen in future. Everything is uncertain, but in current scenario you should know about these techniques. And these are very few demonstrations, very less demonstrations, so many other demonstrations available. A single content can be transformed to so many other type of content. For example, this table 3, I want to use this particular content, I want to convert it in form of a data table. However, this particular table 3 has nothing to do with data table, but with prompting it is possible. If I want to convert this graph, you can see that this figure 6, in this only this particular these lines are given, these signals are given. So these signals can be converted in figures, in numeric value, with prompt. With prompting it is possible. You might have seen in almost every research paper, direct graphs are given. For example, in this paper this graph is given, but where are the values? Where is x-axis and y-axis? Okay, x y axes are plotted, but where are the values in this graph? Figure 9, energy efficiency comparison. Okay, this graph is there, time versus wattage or whatever it is, but where is the actual table? So if you know the prompt differentiated instructions, these techniques, then this graph will be converted to a table. This graph can be converted to a table that is having each and every coordinate, x and x y axis, energy efficiency. Okay, this particular table. So you can see in this particular paper, there is no table related to x y axis. So many graphs are given. So with AI, these can be converted with prompts. So effective use of prompts, we should know, we should be aware. Okay, so these demonstrations I have shown you, one related to image chat, data extraction from images. Second, data extraction and prompting differentiated instructions from.
Sir, there is a question in the chat box if you can see.
uh, we can do using as well as, yes, definitely you can do with chat pdf also, with chat gpt, so many other. Okay, so any tool you can use, all tools are equally valid, very powerful. Okay, any of these you will be able to use.
Sir, as far as I can understand, I think the difference between UPDF and chat PDF would be like in case of UPDF, we have to upload the image. On the other hand, in case of chat PDF, we have to upload the paper, and then we can just mention, give the prompt from convert this figure or this table into this and that.
Yes, ma'am, that is fine. But in chat PDF you can upload image also. But for that, what you have to do, simply convert that image to PDF. For example, I am having JPG file. I will convert JPG to PDF. Then that PDF I will upload on chat PDF.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, for example, this image. Okay, so just for an example, this image. Okay, this image I want to explain, but my quota of UPDF is complete. For example, okay, if my
Mhm.
quota of UPDF is complete, per day quota, multiple accounts, anything. Now I want to get its explanation. So what I will do? Simply I will convert to PDF format, JPG to PDF, PNG to PDF. Once it is PDF is converted, then that PDF I will upload on Chat PDF or Charlie or any other tool.
Mhm.
Okay, then I can ask. Okay, so there are indirect ways. So these indirect ways you should know how to use. Okay, it is not manipulation, it is not hacking, this is not cracking, it is only data transformation. Okay, one particular platform is asking only PDF. Okay, we will give them PDF. We know how to create PDF from JPG, from doc to from PNG. Okay, so JPG to PDF and upload it. Now, up to this point, is it clear to all of you? Kindly confirm. So you can, there is one query, can I generate a book by uploading handwritten notes? Definitely, you will be able to generate a book. You might have seen that as all of you are researchers, or as all of you are teachers, professors in different universities, different institutes. Many times we are having handwritten notes. Okay, many times, because from so many years we are teaching a particular subject. So those handwritten notes, those handwritten some images or some particular lecture notes, we can convert to book format, and those books you can publish. So many online platforms available which publish your book in free, and they will give you royalty also. Okay, so as a teacher, as a professional, as a professor, we should be aware with these transformations. One content to be transformed to other content, then publishing, and in that case, there is no need to contact to any third party publisher. You can publish at own level. Okay, on Amazon, on so many other platforms available, which publish your book with ISBN. Okay, because your book will be valid only if it is having ISBN, International Standard Book Number. So ISBN will be given to you in free. So that particular thing you can do. You can generate a book by uploading handwritten notes using UPDF, using Charlie also, using Perplexity also, using ChatGPT also. Is this clear to all of you up to this point? Is it clear to all participants? Kindly confirm.
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Okay. Now, dear participants, we are covering one part. There is one query demo of converting graph to tables. Okay. Okay. I'm covering this part also. Mm. This implementation is known as graph digitizers. First of all, I'm taking some graph. Just for demonstration, I'm taking some random graph from internet so that we can see something. Line graph. Okay, from a research paper or from any document you can take. Okay, this one I will take its a screenshot. Now this screenshot I'm taking. Now we will see some demonstrations related to graph digitizing. This is also known as this is also covered under differentiated instructions, differentiated learning, different types of learning, different types of instructions, different types of inputs. Now for that, different tools available. Graph to table. Graph to table, you can see that this one and so many other tools available. Graph digitizer is also there. Okay, I will open multiple websites, and on different websites I will show you by which way we will be able to work. Okay, there is one site that is Stary Data, app digitizer, starrydata.org. All of these are completely free, no issue. Now this one is, you can see that graph digitizer Stary Data. Now one image I am uploading, this graph I am uploading. So this graph, whatever screenshot I have taken from a research paper, from a particular document, from book, whatever, for example I have taken photo from my mobile phone. Now you can see that I will click on the coordinates. So you can see that this one, as soon as I am clicking, this is getting filled at right, and at bottom left you can see this at bottom left, which coordinates I want to fetch. I am clicking on the coordinates. You can see, is it visible to all of you? You can see that now
Yes, sir.
this particular note.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now you can see that this particular file in Excel sheet I will be able to upload, I will be able to paste it. So it is not hacking, it is not cracking. Okay, it is not manipulation, it is only digitizing. It is, this is similar to converting doc to PDF. Okay.
So can you show this step one more time?
Yes, this is Stary Data, graph to table, and one more site. So multiple sites I am showing you. Graph to table, and graph reader is also there. This one, this one graph reader. Okay. Now all of these are AI based. So I am opening, for example, this image, this particular graph I have uploaded. Now upload. Now first of all, I will select the area from which I want to fetch the coordinates. So this area I want to fetch. Okay, and generate curve. On click of generate curve, you can see that simply click on the coordinates, which how many coordinates you need. So in this way, you can see that this particular x-axis, y-axis is generated. This is one way. If you want to use steady data, so some other graph we can take. For example, this particular graph I want to take. Okay, so open in new. I am downloading it. This is PNG file, and this PNG file I will upload. Okay, now you can see that which coordinates I want to fetch. This is my working area. This one, this coordinate, which coordinates I want to take. Okay, or this one, you can see that on click, as soon as I am clicking, at bottom left this value, this particular value is available. Okay, this is the value. Copy to clipboard. Now this these coordinates are fetched. Okay, if I want to fetch, if I want to paste in Excel sheet, that can also be done. In graph to table also you can upload, for example, this particular data table you have uploaded, and so many other tools available, thousands of tools available for these type. So whatever you think, whatever you need, everything corresponding to that, every tool is available, every technique is available. You should know what is the script, what is the type of format. Okay, so this one, you can see that on click at bottom left we are able to get xy axis. This one, you can see that this one, this is xy axis. As soon as I am clicking within the diagram, for example, from a research paper you want to get a table from a particular graph, because in most of the papers only table, only graphs are given. Okay, now you can see this one, this data table is extracted from graph to table, extracted data, download csv. So you can see that this year and blue series. So which image we have uploaded, that particular graph, and automatically from that particular graph this content is extracted from graph to table. Is this visible? Kindly confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Visible.
sir.
So you can see that. So as a researcher we should be aware about these techniques. Okay, to make our work faster, to survive as well as growth. Okay, both of these will be implemented, okay, or may be implemented. Okay, so if we will know about all of these techniques, then there will be better possibility or at least confidence that we are knowing about these techniques. In same way, some particular scripts are also available. Very quickly I'm covering that particular part. Okay, this particular implementation, for example, you are from geography domain, you are from you want to generate some plots, you want to generate some maps. So direct mapping we can go through. Okay, for example, for that we use GeoJSON code, generate GeoJSON code. For example, I want to take some particular map, I want to generate a map, but without directly taking from Google Images or directly taking screenshot from Google Map. Okay, I want to create it by script, for which covering sector 26. So we will verify whether it is correct or not, first of all. So we should not take it blindly. So you can use QGIS also, Mapbox, Leaflet, and so many other tools available. So this code is generated. So in using mermaid script we can generate diagram, using mermaid script we can generate sequence diagram, flow diagram. If we want to generate maps, if you want to work on cartography based implementations, then we work on GIS, Mapbox, QGIS, and so many other platforms. Leaflet, copy code. Now I will open a website, geojson.io. That whatever code I have taken from ChatGPT, I will paste here. You can see that I will paste here. This code is pasted. As soon as this code is pasted, you will see a map will be generated. Now we will verify whether it is covering that particular area or not. You can see that this one. So I have mentioned that sector 26 should be covered. So this is dynamic map. Okay, in same way, for example, if I want to change it, okay, geo sector 26 ni triple tr, this one. So for map drawing, for cartography based applications, for real time mapping, for Google Map programming can also be done in free, in free distribution, no, nothing paid. Okay, copy, and unlimited graphs we will be able to plot, unlimited maps we will be able to plot. You can see whatever code we have taken from chat gpt we have pasted here. Now you can see I have mentioned that sector 26 should be there. You can see it is taking this sector 26, and this one is Greater Chandigarh. Okay, I have mentioned that map code should be generated for including sector 26 and IEEE. This code is created copy code, we have pasted in a cloud, and now you can see it is generated. Now if I want to save it in KML format, in shape file, in topo.json, okay, in KML, if I want to import it in Google Map, that can also be done. For that we use KML file, okay, keyhole map file. This is known as keyhole map file. Okay, so this KML file, keyhole map file, we can integrate in Google Map for further programming. So you can see that with AI everything is possible. So this is also a part of differentiated instruction, differentiated learning, inclusive learning, specific learning, particular to specific domain. Okay, domain specific learning. Whether you are from geography, education, home science, medical, you are from pharmacy, in whatever domain you are working, for every domain hundreds of tools, thousands of scripts available. We should know how to use these tools.